Hello, and welcome to Baking with Max, episode 2. Today we are making bacon cookies with caramel. They're called Marry Me cookies, which is kind of funny because the story behind it is funny because the person who made this, Sugar Spun Run, which is where I bake a lot of my stuff from, was like, whenever she first made these, her husband was like, if we weren't already married, I would propose to you right now. And so that's kind of funny. Anyway, so yeah, I'm making these. I was gonna maybe do this caramel chopping off camera, but I was like, not really. I was like wanting to practice just being in front of the camera more. So that's what I'm doing. I'm also not sure how small to cut these caramels. I think that's about a good size, but I might start cutting them in half. But yeah. So I have Jack Johnson in the background again. Because he's a vibe, and it's also like soft, so it's not like overbearing. But yeah, so this is episode 2, or I guess baking with Max, because I'm not really cooking, I'm baking. But I don't know where I was going with that. But I think I already said the reason I'm doing this is because on camera is because I want to practice talking to the camera more. But I forgot about thumbnail last time, so I made one. I guess this time I'm still gonna make one, but I want to like pose for it, so I'm good enough. But anyway, the last thing was like 39 minutes long or something, or 40 minutes long, and it was like 6 gigabytes. I mean, come on, look. I get it's good quality camera, like an iPhone. I get it's good quality, but like, come on. Can you slightly tone it down a little bit? Like, I tried to do it slightly smaller today, like maybe not HD, so SD, and then like, I guess 30 FPS is probably best anyway. But like, nope, can't go smaller than that, so it's fine. I ended up having to edit it on my computer because I didn't have enough storage on my phone, which was weird because I had plenty, but it was saying I didn't have enough to like transfer it or use iMovie. I don't really know. So I just put it on Google Photos and did that. So I'm actually doubling the recipe. So we're gonna be here for a little bit. So I made the bacon. They aren't as crispy as I would have liked because I accidentally bought thick cut, and I didn't feel like getting different types and training to bake them again. So I just was like, whatever. This is a pain. Anyway, look at that. But yeah, so I want to do this every time I bake or cook. Maybe not every time I cook, because like sometimes I'll cook small things, so it's like it'll be short episodes. Those will be. But like, even if I cook the same thing again, like if I bake either those lemon cookies I made yesterday, or the ones that I made the other day, or these again, then I'll still do it again so I can just keep talking, but it's taking forever. So it's not gonna be like different thing every time. It's stuck. So that would be fun. But I need to, are those too knows? Maybe this will grow into something like I do all the time. Or I might just do it every once in a while. But it's getting sticky. I mean, well, I guess that's what caramel does. It's like 8:20. It's 8:23 right now. Should have started this earlier. I meant to start it earlier, but I got lazy. So that's what usually happens. Is I'll get lazy, but I'll want to bake something, and then it'll be like 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and I'm like, well, guess I still gotta do it, because this one is for a meeting I have every week. So I try to bake every Monday night for Tuesday, because for a leader meeting, and so I try to bake something. Like one time I tried to make these cookie sticks, like dipped in chocolate, but they just didn't turn out well. So I had to end up like putting them in a brownie pan and just making a cookie cake almost. Okay. I wish there was a better way to do this. See, I have this, and that's for the bacon, because that would just be easier to cut that. Plus also the chocolate that I need. But at the same time, it's like, I wonder if it works for the, no, because this is too sticky. Maybe. And I also don't want these to be too small, because then they'll all stick together in like a big clump. Like, see, look, those two small ones. Actually, no, that was just one. I'm just stupid. But these are all sticking together. Yeah, look at that. So it's gonna be like, oh, this is pain. Two-thirds cut. She said she cut 12 soft caramels. I don't think it was these same ones. So see, they all stick together. Maybe I should like gotten them cold. Not sure. I guess I'll put it back in here. But like caramel, I didn't realize it would be like this. Well, that's fine. Maybe I'll stick it in the fridge while, but no, that might cook it differently. Maybe playing with it with my hands isn't helping, but like it's already all together, you know? Like, come on. I'm going to capricho. I don't know what to do. It's frustrating. I tried to find other caramels, like that came in the smaller pieces, but they said they were in aisle A51 at Walmart. I don't think that place exists. Maybe it's in the back rooms or something. But like, maybe I'll have to end up cutting this all into small pieces anyway. So yeah, whatever. I'll just cut it like this. See, but like, okay, I'm just gonna put this in here. And what I'll do is I'll cut it as I put it in. So I'll measure right now, approximate how much I need. And then what I'll do is I'll try the chop thing, see if that works at all. And then if it doesn't, then I will just sit here and chop and chop and chop. And I might not film myself doing that, because that's, you know, a lot of effort. Well, not effort, but like it'll take a while. Okay, that's good enough for one. You see, it's all back sticking together, so it's kind of a pain. Well, yeah, I found they were on the website, and they were like little small bake. I probably should have asked a worker, but it doesn't matter. This will be fine. Hopefully. Hopefully there's enough. No, there's plenty. Yeah, so when I'm done, when I'm baking these probably too late, but don't smell good, so, and probably, hopefully taste good. So I had to brown the butter, which it's nice and cool, which is good. This is a lot of caramel. So I don't really know what to talk about, to be honest. I guess just whatever on my mind. Well, because like what I was thinking about with like when YouTubers are like doing stuff like this is like, how do you you have to keep people entertained for a while, and so like doing that's kind of hard, to be honest. Because like I'm sitting here, they have to like think on their spot. So is it like they just don't think when they're talking, or like even Twitch streamers, because they have to do that live. And so, here, hold on. Yep. Sink's kind of low. Let me just move it there. Okay. So, no, we didn't get very far because they ended up not working very well with the cutting. But right now, I'm trying to get like everything set up because when I was waiting for that to cool, and I was also waiting for the bacon to cool, so that hopefully it would crisp up a little bit. I ended up having to put it on let me rinse this out because it fell. I ended up having to, I don't know if I need it though, actually. No, I need a cup of bacon. It crisped up a little bit, but like, I ended up have to put it on a skillet because I baked it in the oven thinking it would still be crisp, which normally it would be not as crispy as cooking it on the stove, but like it'd still be fine. Hold on, I want to get out. It's over here. Normally, you know, it wouldn't be very as crispy, but it also accidentally got thick cut, so it was like big pain. Yeah, see, it's not super crispy, so that sucks. Hopefully this isn't too loud on video. Well, kind of worked. I don't know how smooth. Heaping cup of crumbled bacon. I might end up putting this back on so I can try to crisp it up even more. Which I'll probably do after I get this all. I guess I made a lot of bacon. I just made, it said about 5 slices, which I guess in hindsight I got thick cut, which means it's gonna fill up faster, but like, hopefully this is good enough. this is a bigger pain than I thought it would be, but hopefully it'll still taste okay. Let me try to pick out some of the crispier pieces. Crispy, crispier, 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 not as crispy, crispier, crispier, crispier. Works a little better. But yeah, so I guess I could talk about how I got into cooking / baking. My mom really likes to cook. She's a fantastic cook, just home cook, not like, you know, Gordon Ramsay or anything, because I don't think she kind of just throws stuff together, but she can make it work, which is like, I feel like every time, like this right here, that the bacon isn't crispy is stressing me out very much, because it's like, is it supposed to be crispier so that whenever you bite into the cookie, you get a very crispy crunch? And so I almost want to throw these bacon bits onto the thing for a few minutes, or not a few minutes, but you know, to crisp them up. But I also don't want to ruin them. I'm very scared of ruining them. So it's like thick cut, I feel, is a little bit juicier, like greasier, and I hope that doesn't mess anything up. So I'm like, you know, really, I just messed up all around, but hopefully it'll end up being okay. Maybe it'll still taste fine. It might not be the same texture as peak bacon cookie, but it'll hopefully be good enough. That didn't work that time. And I would assume thick cut, I feel like, would have well, I guess it is slightly thicker fat, so it might be harder to crumble up. I really should have just gone and gotten thinner cut, but you know, a chef has to work with what he's got, so, or she, work with what they've got. There we go. Perfect. These are not looking too bad. I also thought about getting just bacon bits and just like crisping those up somehow. That's a lot of fat. Not really sure what to talk about, but yeah, school's, you know, slow, not very interesting. I don't want to blame ADHD, but like, my ADHD just flares up in classes. It's just, I'm not interested. It's pretty good bacon though. It's just Walmart brand bacon, so not like top of the line or anything, but pretty decent. So hopefully this ends up being okay. Let me see how long this has taken me already. 20 minutes. Holy moly, this is gonna be a lot longer than the last episode. I might end up stopping right here and then finishing this. Well, I'm almost done. Yeah, never mind, I'm almost done. But yes, I did wash my hands before I started filming, so if you're wondering, yes, I did. It says a heaping half cup for normal, so I'm doubling it. trying to decide if I still want to crisp this up. I think it'll be fine. Me down. Okay, I think I'm pretty much done. I'll tear off this little bit. It says heaping, which means it's like a double heaping for a cup. But I don't want the bacon to be overbearing, which I don't think it will be, but like, you know. Okay. Yeah, it's not super crispy. I should have cooked it on the stove instead of the oven, but that's fine. Okay, I know I said I'm done, but like these pieces are nice and small, so they're nice and crispy. Okay. I'm gonna throw that bacon away, but I'm gonna put it in the fridge. Not right now though, because, you know, bacon. I'm not really sure what to talk about, but I think I was talking about where I started to like baking. Well, I just realized I shouldn't have ripped this off. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter, but I gotta chop the chocolate. Hold on. I gotta chop the chocolate for it, because, you know, there's chocolate in it. And so that's what the chopper thing is gonna come in handy for. Plus, it doesn't really matter if I got the bacon. I was gonna put them all in like the same bowl of like, but since I didn't chop up the caramels, because they are now very hard, or they're all one thing. You know what? I think I'm gonna put it in the fridge. See if that can help me use this for it. Probably not, but you know, might as well attempt. Okay, perfect. How much chocolate do I need? 4-ounce chocolate bar. 2 4-ounce chocolate bar. So good thing I have this. So I got, it said semi-sweet, so I got semi-sweet. I was contemplating getting non-semi-sweet, but like, you know, I probably should have done one of these at the time, or at least yeah, definitely I'm going to do 2 at a time instead of 4. But I'm going to finish, actually I'm going to split this up. This is supposed to be finely chopped, so, you know, gotta make it finely chopped. That's good enough. Maybe a little too finely chopped. Oh, it's getting on my hands because it's small, so then it melts easier. I should have like cooled down my hands maybe a little bit. I don't know if that would have helped, but maybe a little bit. See, now my hands have all this melted chocolate on them because of hand temperature. Gotta love it. Okay, now I'm gonna wash my hands. All right. Well, it's still chocolatey, but I got. Maybe I'll just do one at a time, I guess. Looks like this is getting, the chocolate's getting this pretty dirty. This is gonna be a pain. I'm probably being too loud. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn off the video because this is kind of loud and it's taking a while because I still gotta do another one. So that the video's not too long, you know what I mean? So yeah, because we're already at 26 minutes and I got, you know, maybe like 3 or 4 more minutes of that, and then it's gonna be loud, and then so yeah. And I might end up chopping it with a knife just so that it's, you know, quieter, or at least maybe I'll do, you know what, nah, I'll leave the video on. Maybe I'll edit it out, but see, I need to learn like the best chopping technique, because like I've heard this is good to like use your fingers as a guide. Look at that. Yeah, probably. I probably need to soak this. Let's get all the chocolatey out. Once I'm done, I think I might go back and edit it, like quiet down whenever I'm chopping. I want to put as low effort into this as I can, like low effort into the editing, because I just don't feel like doing more than just trimming it, and or not even trimming it, just filming it and then posting it, and then cutting clips together. But yeah, so guess we'll see. This is a lot for 20 cookies, you know what I mean? That didn't even work. I think I might be damaging these. These might need to be sharp. Yeah, that's not sharp at all. That sucks, because it's gonna be a lot of chopping. I don't know, I saw a video about some guy, it was kind of like this, where you, but I've also seen, you know, there's like the chopping like this. But I'm not sure exactly like how to chop well. Probably should learn. I'm not too careful with my fingers because I don't know, it's just not the end of the world to me. But like, see, my hands are heating up these when I'm working with them. It's taking a lot longer than I thought it would, to be honest. Like, I thought this was going to be easy peasy. Probably should have gotten this stuff prepared before I started filming. Well, that's not the end of the world. You know what? I think I'm going to go back to the chopper. definitely the move. Oh. Bacon. Definitely move to like split it up like that, and then use the chopper. Hope I don't get those noise complaints. I don't think I will, but this is a little loud, so. See, this was down at a thrift store, so I'm not super surprised that the blades are kind of dull. It's also some thick chocolate, so it's a lot of chocolate. Ain't good enough. They aren't like super finely chopped. Could put them in like my blender or something. But that's fine. Okay, let's me put this in here. Okay, well that was painful. And I got more of it to do with the caramels. But that's later. Now, on to the actual, oh, that's regular chocolate. Onto the actual making of it. I might end up stopping the video at some point, like earlier than I did last time, to take the cook baking selfie. Well, because it'll just be easier. All right, this is down to room temperature. Move this. Okay, so I got the butter in there. Now, it's time to get mixing. Not sure why I decided on these cookies. These are a lot harder than I thought. Okay, we're 30 minutes in. We're already over halfway to last episode. And I haven't even, if it's cup is cup of, I haven't even started yet, so it's a good start. One, and then I need that. So, and a third, that's half, yeah. I think that's a third, but the little thing has ripped out. There we go. It's right here. Oh, that was loud. Okay. Okay. There's that. That back there. Now for brown sugar, I need a cup. Or I guess 2 cups of light brown sugar. It's really interesting baking from something that's like up to date or like, you know, newer, and then baking from something that's old. For example, like old cookbooks will just say, they'll just say, like just brown sugar. They won't say light or dark. Or I can't really think of anything else right now. Oop, that was loud. But like, yeah, so I think it's interesting. So I like to bake. I want to start getting some different aprons. Because this is the one I use the most, this KC one. I have an Italian from when I used to live in St. Louis, and there's this place called The Hill. I think it's called The Hills, if I remember correctly. And my dad had one that Bert's dad had one, and so I got it. And then it smells different. Maybe because I browned the butter, which was really weird. I'm not sure exactly what it does. It does something. Add eggs and vanilla beans. So these have been sitting at room temperature. Uno. Dos. That was satisfying, right? That was not so good. Let's see if I can do it perfect in the middle. And then, ooh, that's pretty good. Vanilla extract is teaspoons. I need a ton of teaspoons. Where did the teaspoon go? Is that a teaspoon? That is a teaspoon. Okay. Right here. But this is vanilla extract's expensive. I think I mentioned that yesterday. But holy moly. Like that, this is like $3 worth of it. I just put in 3. I guess one good thing about vanilla smells great. I guess one good thing about filming it is if I've ever like 100% unsure and it's like dire that I need to know, I always look back on it. That's pretty good. Forgot to put this back on here. Ow. Oh. Butterfingers. I'm not very coordinated. I used to swim. And a lot of people say that does take coordination, and it's like, yeah, it does, but it's like hand-eye coordination. I'm still decent hand-eye coordination because I play video games. But like when it comes to like catching a ball or carrying something, man, I am clumsy. But yeah, I really like to bake, so, and I want to get some more fun aprons. I have an elf one for Christmas and stuff, but my friends make fun of me whenever I put on the apron. I don't think it look that ridiculous, but I guess it kind of does. So there, I usually, well, yeah, you know, post on my story that I'm baking because I think it's fun to, you know, have, it's a hobby and it's like, yeah, fun to see people's reaction to it sometimes. But one time, oh my goodness, this was the end of the world for somebody. Not really, it was kind of, they make fun of me for it more, is every Christmas or every New Year's Eve or around New Year's, I'll go over to my friend's house for New Year's, like, you know, people do. And what we'll do is we'll bake shirtless with just an apron on. And so I posted that on my story. Except there was a weird angle, so it did look like I was a little naked, but it's not the end of the world. But they make fun of me for it because they're like, "You're always shirtless." And it was one time. It was on New Year's, and it's just because it's tradition. And yeah, so that was fun. What's next? Flour is 2, 3, so that's 4, 5.5. 4, 5. Yes, 5.5 cups of flour. Which I'm fine being made fun of for it, but it's also like I have a very like interesting body shape because I was a swimmer. I'm very like lean this way, or not super lean. I'm not super wide this way. I mean, I'm a big guy, but like I still have that like swimmer innard V, I think is what it's called. Like, I don't remember. But then when I turn sideways, I look pregnant. I'm like, and then so it's like I'm semi skinny this way, and I feel pretty good about myself when I look this way. But then, you know, it's like big belly. Flour. How much flour? I said 5.5. 1, 2, 3. I have to stay focused on counting. So sorry I'm not talking. 4. 5. Oh, I need that. I was like, oh, move out of the way and get to half. I need that. I'm almost out of flour. Close enough. It smells a little bit in here, I think. I'm not sure from what, but I don't want that stuff in my food, so that's why I'm doing it. Okay. Next I need cornstarch. Teaspoons. There it is. So anyway, yeah, swimming, it's a great workout. We don't have a pool. I don't have a pool up here at college. I do have one at home. Which it's kind of sad. I would work out more if we had a pool, but we sadly do not. Okay, 2 of you. Hopefully that's enough. I think that last scoop wasn't very full, but so hopefully it's not the end of the world. Okay, so but like, so with these kind of suck because they don't have this thing. But like this one used to not have this. The Walmart brand didn't have this, and it sucked. But see, look at that. It's so nice. So I'm thinking of either getting one or no, at Trader Joe's, they have them like this for baking soda. And so next time I go to Trader Joe's, I'm gonna get one and then just keep refilling it. Three-fourths, so a tablespoon and a half. Tablespoon and half tablespoon. The reason I was pouring into the one and not this one, and I'm doing this instead, is because I didn't want to get the baking soda, baking powder, and cornstarch mixed in with it. Because this stuff I can use separately than that. But with those, most of the time they use it together, so it's like it doesn't really matter. But okay, now what I need to do, take this, hopefully it's a little better now. Oh, it's super hard. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh, shoot. What do I do? What do I do? I'm going to pry it out of there. And then chop it up into bits. Which I guess I should deal with the flour first, but. These cookies just really did not turn out very, like, I thought it was going to be easy. I thought I was going to bake this, chop with the chopper, and then chop with the chopper. Anyway, and then it would work, but it seems like it is not cool wanting to cooperate, because like the bacon didn't turn out super crispy, which kind of sucks. But it's not the end of the world. I should have probably preheated the oven. Okay. This is always the pain when you double something, is pouring it in and mixing it, because you're supposed to do it in like bits at a time, and so I have to do even more bits at a time. I feel like yesterday I kind of talked, I don't know. So yeah, but I kind of want to get back to, I was talking about this a little bit yesterday of like what I baked. So I baked quite a few things. I made these pumpkin snickerdoodles, and oh my goodness gracious, they are fantastic. But I've also baked a wedding cake, which was really fun. I baked it over Christmas break. It is January 23rd, so I baked it about 3 weeks ago. Ish. And it was really fun to bake. And honestly, it was not very hard. So it ended up being pretty easy. My decorating skills were not very good, but other than that, it was pretty good. I ended up staying up until like 11 to do it, because I was going to do it and then I started late because I was tired, and so I took a slight nap, and then I was like, you know what, I'll just make the cakes and then do the icing tomorrow. But then I got this second wind and I was like, you know what, I'll do it all tonight. And then I kept my parents up, which was funny, but well, this episode's getting long. Trying to figure out what to do with this still. Excuse me. Okay, so here's my two options with this. Yeah, I should not have placed them in the fridge. I think my plan is to head back to Walmart, get another bag of these, come back, do it off camera, mix it in, see if I can find those smaller ones that I don't have to cut, because that would be fantastic. I think that's my plan. So I'm going to finish mixing this, and then I'll cover the dough. Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. So yeah, so this, I don't really know what I talked about today. I don't think I've talked about a lot. Just how painful it's been. This is kind of reminded me, so I did this, not really as a therapy, but like kind of to help me a little bit. I did a podcast, never posted it anywhere, but it was kind of just to talk to myself. This kind of reminds me of it, because I would like not have anything to talk about, like, and I just get silent, but then I get on my phone. And since I can't really get on my phone right now because I'm recording with it, I have to keep talking. Like, what was that? Okay, whatever. There it is. Oh, it's a bottle thing. Okay. But like, ooh. So what I like to do is I'll take the dough, because you know it's sticky, and I'll like rub it on the sides of the bowl and this what I use to mix and stuff, so that it can catch all of that. It says that it should be stiff. Batter will be stiff. Well, I guess it's feeling a little stiff, but like, ooh. Definitely needs more mixing. So what I'll end up doing is I'll cover this, skedaddle on over to Walmart, and then I need to maybe try to figure out a way to do this without my camera, or without using my phone, and just using like something I don't know. I really hope these turn out well. Okay, I think it's mostly mixed. Never mind. It is getting very stiff. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna head over to Walmart, see if I can find more caramels, because I messed them up. See if I can find either smaller caramels or just get another bag of those, which is gonna be a little money, but yeah, it's fine. To make these good, let's taste the dough. Pretty good dough. Ooh. Ooh. The browning of the butter gives it something. Honestly, I have no clue. But it's really good. Whatever it is. Whatever that tangy taste is. And it's not really tangy. What is it? I really like it. But anyway, so let me wash my hands. I will be back with hopefully smaller caramels. If not, I'm gonna be sitting here chopping, and then I'll probably end up putting it all together and then coming back. All right, so I'm back. I ended up finding these, which is what I kind of looked for before. Okay, let's just work. I'm gonna work this a little bit just so that it's not. It's a little crumbly, which I think is okay. But, so yeah, I tried to find those earlier, but I just couldn't because it was like, it said it was an A51 and I was confused. And I thought it might have been like one of those like, anyway, I found them. So it was only like a second for you, but it was like 30 minutes. I went to 30 to 45 minutes and I was trying so hard to find them. And okay, but anyway, I found them. Yay. So now I just have a big clump of caramel, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. Let me see. I had caramel, bacon, and chocolate. Still good. Oops, I accidentally left the oven on. Good thing it's not the end of the world. I just wasn't thinking. I'm sorry about that. It sucks. Anyway. All right, so. Okay. Oh. Let me taste them. Oh, rifle. Okay. I think I overestimated the amount I would need. I did not need the second bag. But yeah, it took me forever to find them. I don't know. I thought I had checked where they were multiple times, so I just stopped looking there. But I was just walking past them quickly as I was about to leave, and I was like, wait a second. Those are what I need. So, found them. I guess I have a second bag of caramel bites. Okay. Now, the person that did this, uses much crispier bacon than I'm using. So I hope that this works and is at least a decent texture. If anything, the taste will be good. So yeah. So I hope it tastes fine. It should. I mean, I can't think of a reason why it wouldn't. Because it's bacon. So I used to have I don't know. Okay, so here, let me get you my thought process before I start talking. I was thinking of bacon, and then it was like the saying bacon on bacon, or bacon on everything. And then I was thinking of this shirt I had that, now I'm not a huge fan of ketchup, but for some reason I had this shirt because it was funny. It said I put ketchup on my ketchup. Good to know. Thanks, Manny's. Yeah. So, that was pretty fun. Anyway, I think it's mostly mixed. Okay, so now I'm supposed to do about 2 tablespoon sized balls. And roll it into a ball. Good enough. Okay. Now, probably should put this away at the break. I said I was going to mix that all in, didn't I? And whatever. So, just to pick up a little or whip that off. Okay, now it is time for this. I go through so much parchment paper. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So, not really sure what to talk about. Maybe I'll start talking about personal things. Not sure what personal things, but maybe like personal things with like that aren't like super personal, but like could be applied to anyone kind of thing. That doesn't look like two tablespoons. Maybe this. Where is the tablespoon? There it is. Okay. Sorry, let me double checking the size of this. Really? That's small? Oh, I was close. This at like 8:30, I think, 8:45. Meant to do this a long time ago, but I'm trying to decide if I want to stay up and edit. Also, these don't stay together very well, but that's fine. It's a little crumbly, which makes me think I did something wrong. Probably, usually do. I'm trying to think what it could be. Maybe the butter. Maybe the butter sat out too long. Because that was the only liquid. Well, and the eggs. But it couldn't have been the eggs, so. Maybe I should toss some water in here. Or like, oh, that was a good one. There's a lot of stuff. Oh, I missed a whole bunch of, let me just take that out of there. A bunch of dough over there. Okay. Well, I didn't cut myself today, so that's good. I think I cut myself yesterday when I was baking. I'm probably just going to continue doing this type of thing. Maybe sometimes just not as talkative, but I'll still try to do it every time because it's fun. And it gives me a chance to work on, like, I guess public speaking, maybe? I don't know. Some life lesson. My counter's clean enough, by the way, that I can do it. I usually wipe it down before every time I bake. use my scrub daddy to scrub the counters. I already took my selfie and I posted the video on it, the first video with my selfie, so hopefully people will. I don't really care if people watch it or not, but I mean, people watch it, hopefully they won't hate it, but it is kind of long and boring. So I'm thinking I either need to do some editing or try to be faster and just not as boring, which is probably what I'm going to try to do, so I don't have to do as little editing as possible. I'm gonna go get bacon. Maybe wait. No, never mind. Oh, maybe the bacon crisped up from sitting out. Did not. At least not very much. These dishes after this are gonna be a pain, but it's not the end of the world. Dough tastes good, so that gives me some hope that these will taste good. Okay, so I'm about to put these in, and then I'll start on the second one. Okay. Let me put it in the very preheated oven. How long is this supposed to go for? 9-minute timer. Perfect, okay. So I think, oh, excuse me, sorry. I think what I'm gonna, my hands are wet, so. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to keep it rolling. While I do the next one. Excuse me. Sorry. I don't know. These cookies were fun, but they were kind of a pain. Like, I think if I ever do make these again, I probably won't double it because I want to try. I'll try to make them for a smaller crowd because the doubling has just been a pain. It's just a lot. And I'll also probably get, the right bacon this time. I think these cookies are getting bigger every time I place them. But hopefully these taste good. Let me just take a little bit from that. See, look at the dough. It's all, maybe if I just work it a little bit more. Okay. But I don't really know what to talk about other than, I guess I can just talk about what's currently going on. So I'm a computer science student, so I have a couple hard classes, a couple easy classes. I'm in a math class right now that's really easy. So it's going to be a hindrance because I'm not going to try, and then it's, I don't think. That'll be fun. So that'll be kind of a pain because it's gonna be I struggle in easy classes, and some people don't think it's easy. So I'm not saying I'm super smart or anything. I was 2 years ahead in math in high school, so I was doing calculus junior year of high school, which was 4 years ago. Wow, crazy. And I was doing calculus, and I could do it in my head. I will say I do have some smart genes, but I'm not super smart. I mean, I guess I can do it if I apply myself, but I'm not smart enough to apply myself. But yeah, so semester's going to be decently challenging. It's honestly going to be more my work ethic is the challenging thing, because I'm not a very hard worker, although I need to be, because I think women are more drawn to hard workers. So if I'm ever going to get a girlfriend or wife, I need to definitely work a lot harder. I do have goals, so that's not bad. I probably should. So I'm a swimmer. I think I mentioned that already. But like, I teach swim lessons in the summer, and so my main goal, eventually in life, is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. Anyway, my main goal later down the line in life, when I'm like, maybe 20 years, like 5 or 10 years, is to be making enough money in the tech industry, because I'm a computer science student and there's a lot of money there to be there, or just making enough money somehow to be able to start doing swim lessons for free or at least very, very cheap in inner city areas or like lower income areas, so that people can learn how to swim. And so that is my goal. But back to work ethic. I'm not sure why I don't have great work ethic, but I just don't have great work ethic. I think part of it comes from just not caring, which is not a good thing, because I need to care. Because I feel like most girls, or at least the one I like, would prefer work ethic and stuff like that. So, maybe. Anyway, we are almost done. Oh my goodness gracious me. That was a bad idea. Bad idea. It's fine though. Easy fix. I guess, yeah. I don't know why, but I was thinking my favorite show. Favorite show is Psych. Great show. Fantastic show. I don't know what prompted me to say that. I don't know why I was thinking about that, but almost done. Let's see. Just left on timer. Two minutes. Okay. I can talk for 2 minutes. This is flaky salt. Sorry. Coarse salt. I decided to get it because these call for it, and it's like, well, might as well have some. I have the fine, so struggling. There's not a little tab. All right, so it's not very coarse compared to this. Oh, compared to that, yes, it is. Never mind. I'll probably stay up late tonight editing this, because like the chopper thing earlier was kind of loud. Gosh, that was so. My brain works weird. I have pretty bad memory, and so it's like Yeah. It's like it feels like that. Feels like it wasn't just like an hour ago. Oh, because it wasn't. It was like an hour and a half ago. But like still, it's like it feels like it was like not like it's. I just feel always not dissociated, but just out of the moment. I'm gonna start putting stuff away. So hopefully, oh, that's out of the way. Okay. But like yeah, so I have fun baking. A lot of it is definitely baking for other people. But also a lot of it is I just like baking. Like, so I'm doing a thing called Nobleman, and I kind of had realized this before, but on the first session of it, we talked about like we talked about putting the invisible crown on your head for other people to see instead of, letting Jesus be that crown type thing. And almost out. Oh, timer. Not close. Like 2 minutes, maybe. Where was I? And I kind of realized that well, I kind of had realized this before, but I also kind of realized it where I kind of baked partly to like partly to like maybe like 85% or 75% to 85%. I do truly like to bake, but that other percent is just I do it for not people pleasing, but like for people to not put the praise on me, but like to give me that little bit of validation, I guess you could say. But yeah, a very small kitchen. You might have decided today that we're gonna stay here in this apartment because it's just so much easier, which I'm fine with. Because next semester, a couple of my friends got a house, and so I'm probably going to be over there baking quite a bit. So that'll be fun. So I won't have to worry about the small kitchen. Except I guess I got the rest of the semester in this small kitchen, so. Okay, I think they might be done. Where? Oh shoot, I might have overbaked them. That's fine. Okay, they look good. Let's put these in there. Set a 10-minute timer. Okay, flaky salt. Okay.
10 minutes, counting down.
Thanks, Harry. But it's not staying. You gotta overcook them because you see they're slightly, and so the salt's not really staying on top. Yeah, these turned out pretty well. They look pretty good. I hope they taste pretty good. Salt Bay. Actually, he's a bad guy. He's not a very good person or something like that. I don't really know. I don't know a lot about it. Yeah, so those turned out pretty well. Maybe I should start doing taste tests and filming myself. Oh, excuse me. Tasting them once they cool down. But I think they're done. Yeah. I'm gonna work on finishing up this, and then I'm probably going to edit and then go to bed. So, thank you for watching. This was pretty fun. Let's see, how long was this? 26 minutes. Holy moly. I almost said holy crap bowly. Holy crap bowly. That was what? It was about an hour was the other one, and then this one's about 30 minutes, so an hour and I'd say probably 20 minutes, hour 20. I think each one of them were right underneath it. So, it's a much longer episode than the last one. The last one were easier because I didn't do all the chopping and stuff on cam. But I didn't have any chopping to do. I think I just let these cool. Yeah. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah, you're supposed to do it right when they're beginning to turn golden brown. These were already pretty golden brown when I pulled them out. So, that's fine. Alright. Have a good one. Bye-bye.